Hi there, my name is Dawood Grace. I'm a fantasy author in the UK. I'm calling myself an author. I've not yet finished my debut book, but I'm working on it and it's soon to come out. I wanted to give you an introduction to it in this video. It's called The Alchemy of Pain. It's a dark dystopian fantasy book, and if you stick around, I'll tell you a bit about it now. So, The Alchemy of Pain, which is part of the Remembrance saga, is set in a world where technology and tradition have long been pitted against one another. On the one hand, you have the Brethren Malazan, the dominating religious entity that controls the people partly through a forced augmented reality network called the Inverse. The Inverse is a digital world that is overlaid on ocular implants, making it almost impossible to distinguish from reality. Participation in this digital experience is considered a religious duty, so it's very important. So people can purchase new clothes, new skin textures, new facial features, new accessories, and load them onto themselves in the Inverse, and this would become their new physical appearance in the vision of others for as long as they had their accessories loaded. People can purchase abilities, weapons, magical gifts that make the physical experience of the Inverse user completely immersive and almost limitless in terms of what can be done. Sounds great and it sounds fun, but there's a more nefarious, sinister purpose behind this reality which will become apparent as the story goes on, as well as this reason it's got a lot to do with control. So on the other hand, we have the Theorians, the outlawed religious order of the past that are now designated heretics by the new religious authorities. Although the world that the Theorians built has largely been demolished and hidden, a world built on nature and the power of the spirit, a remnant of the old order remains secretly performing their essential duties. Duties that are actually vital to the existence of the entire universe. While the Malvalians derive their power from force and fear and fantasy, the heretics are granted gifts by their sacrifice and service to the subtle mysteries of the universe. So you can see from this world and the opposing forces within it that it's the perfect cauldron for some pretty epic conflict and high-stakes storytelling. So if this sounds like your cup of tea, then please follow along the progress. I haven't finished the novel yet, but it's undergoing the final round of editing before being sent off to alpha readers. And I'm hoping to have the book out in December, and I'm hoping that you'll be there when it does. Next video, I'll introduce you to some of the characters. So until then, Ascentia Theoria.